At 28, Victor Chen was a waiter in a city where dreams were considered luxuries. He stood in the corners of high-end dining rooms, watching people close deals that were worth more than his entire life's earnings. 5 years later, Victor would be the one sitting at the table, presiding over a company valued at $10 million. The gap between these two versions of Victor wasn't a lack of effort. He had already spent his 20s relentlessly launching businesses, working 18-hour days, and pouring every cent he had into his ideas. He followed the standard advice: have passion, take risks, and never give up. By following that logic, he ended up with a bankruptcy filing and a bedroom in his parents' house. The sequence was brutal. He lost $15,000 on a phone store, $8,000 on a delivery startup. He tried tutoring, a boutique, and event planning. By his 6th attempt, the debt reached a breaking point. When the agency collapsed, he faced total financial insolvency. This raised a specific problem. If hard work and a willingness to fail are the primary requirements for success, Victor should have been a millionaire years ago. He was realizing that raw passion acts as an accelerant. If the business model is flawed, passion only helps you reach the point of collapse faster. Victor eventually shared his history with a regular at the restaurant named Mr. Joe. Joe pointed to a frame on his office wall, a list of 11 businesses he had started that all failed. It took 12 attempts to find the one that worked. Looking at Victor's 6 previous attempts, a pattern emerged. Victor had treated each business like a house built without a blueprint, focusing on the furniture and the paint before checking if the ground could support the weight. This led to Law 1, study before you start. The instinct to just get started often serves as an excuse to avoid the grueling work of market analysis. He proposed a foundation phase, 3 months of pure research. No website, no business cards, and no spending. You spend 90 days mapping every competitor and identifying every specific pain point in the industry. Starting a business without this 3-month technical audit increases the likelihood that the entire structure will lean until it eventually tips over. Victor also noticed he typically quit around the 6-month mark, right when his initial excitement was replaced by the reality of low cash flow. This chart tracks the standard survival curve. Law 2 requires a commitment to 18 months. As the gray area shows, months 1 through 6 are almost exclusively dedicated to learning and suffering. Between months 7 and 12, the business usually plateaus at a point of small progress. The sharp spike in revenue, the part people call overnight success, rarely activates until month 13 or later. Finally, they looked at Victor's agency. He had tried to offer social media, SEO, and web design simultaneously. He was a generalist in a market that rewards specialists. Law 3 is to master one specific thing. Scaling requires being the absolute best at a single, narrow service. When you do 10 things, you are average at all of them. To survive the 18-month curve, a business needs the high margins that only come from extreme specialization. Victor applied the laws. He spent 90 days earning nothing, doing nothing but analyzing B2B sales cycles and LinkedIn's outreach algorithms. He launched business number 8 with a single narrow promise. He would generate 20 qualified leads a month for tech companies, or they wouldn't pay. By month 8, the old familiar pressure returned. He was making $500 a month. His father told him it was time to stop. This time, Victor stayed. He checked his data against the 18-month curve and saw that he was exactly where he was supposed to be. The low revenue was a predictable milestone, not a sign to quit. This framework removed the emotional weight of the struggle. He wasn't guessing if he was failing. He was measuring his progress against a known timeline. In month 13, the trajectory changed. His specialization in the tech niche led to a referral from a mid-sized firm, followed by a venture-backed startup signing a $10,000 monthly contract. 5 years after he started that specific research phase, Tech Lead Connect hit $10 million in annual revenue. The 7 previous failures provided the raw material for this success. Victor used the data from those collapses to build a base that could finally support the height of his ambition. The toolkit is clear. Spend 3 months on the foundation, commit to an 18-month execution window, and master one specific niche. When you replace blind hope with a diagnostic framework, your next attempt moves from a gamble to a calculated strike.